Oh Shri Krishna, you were mine, you are mine, you will be mine. If you behave adversely, it will not affect me. So Shri Krishna, listen carefully with your ears open. The devotee is challenging God. You can behave only in three ways: positively, negatively, neutrally. Either you shower your affection, or you become angry and kill me with your divine disc, or you become neutral. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Shri Krishna, listen. In all these behaviors, my love will not reduce. It will not remain the same either. It will only keep growing. He says, this lover wants nothing from me, so I'll give him my all. Udara sarva evaite Jnani tvatmaiva me matam asthita sahi yuktatma mameva nuttamam gatim. So the trick out here is that even if you want something, it's only in giving that you will receive, which is the secret of all of creation. Saint Kabir says, "Daan diye dhan na ghate, nadi ghate na neer, apne haath dekh lo, yon kya kahe Kabir." Says, look at charitable people. They keep on giving in charity, but their wealth never reduces. In fact, it increases. Look at the stream. That stream, people keep taking water out of it, and the stream only keeps growing. This Ganga Ji, when you go and look at it at Ganga Sagar near Kolkata, it is so many miles wide. And the same Ganga Ji, when it started at Gomukh, it was a little hole from a hillside, the size of a cow's mouth. From there it started. So much was taken away from it, and Ganga only kept on increasing and increasing. So it is always in giving that we receive. So the kind of love that we wish to practice with Sri Krishna is selfless love. And in this love, the wonderful part is it will never get destroyed. Why does love get destroyed? Self-seeking. Two lovers decided, we will meet in the park at 5 p.m. One came, the other did not. So the one is waiting, 5 o'clock. She has not come. She doesn't seem to be sensitive. 6 p.m. Still not come. How atrocious. 7 p.m. Oh my God. Now there is no question of love. It has been replaced by hate. So the whole love has exploded. If this person did a right turn, I'll do a left turn. If this person did an about turn, I'll do a quick march. The best of love in the world, that of Romeo and Juliet and Laila Majnu, with a little change in behavior, it is all destroyed. And why is it destroyed? Because it's not true love. So God says, look, with me, you practice true love. And the test of that true love is that if there's a reason for it to be destroyed, even then it is not destroyed. If it is this kind of love, oh Shri Krishna, I'll do bhakti of you and you will do everything good to me. That kind of love anybody can do. Even a dog, you pat the dog and it'll wag its tail. So where your self-interest is getting fulfilled, everybody will love. But if you want to practice a higher kind of love, the test is that Sri Krishna is behaving adversely and yet you are continuing to love. Now you qualify to be a selfless lover. This is what Kripaluji Maharaj expresses in his Kirtan. He says, तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे बहकू न अब बहकाने से. O Shri Krishna, you were mine, you are mine, you will be mine. And if you behkau me, if you behave adversely, it will not affect me. जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से. My intellect has drowned in love. So Shri Krishna, listen carefully with your ears open. The devotee is challenging God. You can behave only in three ways: positively, negatively, neutrally. Either you shower your affection, or you become angry and kill me with your divine disc, or you become neutral. Who are you? I've never seen you before. Shri Krishna, listen carefully. In all these behaviors, my love will not reduce. It will not remain the same either. It will only keep growing. Chahe mam alingan kar lo, chahe mam प्राणन ही हर लो, चाहे जी भर कर तड़पा लो, मोहि काम शाम गुन गाने से. The example of it was in the Mahabharata with Bheeshma. When Bheeshma, to keep his word, he came to kill Arjun, and Arjun's chariot was broken and Arjun was on the ground. So Shri Krishna said, now I have to break my word. Shri Krishna lifted up the chariot wheel and he came in front to kill Bheeshma. His eyes red. So mind you, Bheeshma is one of the greatest devotees of Shri Krishna. Bheeshma was an astonishing devotee. He was such an amazing devotee that he used to meditate on Shri Krishna's divine form 24 hours. 6 months when he laid on the bed of arrows, he was only thinking of Shri Krishna. Va pata peet ki fehran. And he knew very well that the Kaurava army is much bigger, 11 Akshohini. The Pandava army is much smaller, 7 Akshohini. But because the Pandavas have Shri Krishna on their side, they will definitely win. And yet Bhishma fought on the other side. Now why is he fighting against God? Because he knew that Shri Krishna's side will win, just to glorify Krishna even further. That look, the great Bhishma was on the other side and still they lost. So Bhishma had made this vow that the only way Arjun will be saved if Krishna breaks his vow. And Shri Krishna came forward now. The wheel in his hand, I'll kill you. And Bhishma stood there and started smiling. Wow, what a wonderful darshan you are giving me today. Look, Krishna's angry form did not dissuade Bhishma in any way. That I am your devotee and you behave with me like this. What kind of a god are you? In fact, that adverse form itself, he felt thrilled in it. Which is the attitude of a selfless devotee. Madhuradhipate rakhilam madhuram. No matter what God does, I will relish bliss in his behavior. That's selfless love. So, Shri Krishna had started off with anger and he saw Bhishma is smiling. So he froze. And Bhishma then challenged him, Shri Krishna, what happened? Why have you stopped? You had made a vow that I will not lift weapons in this war. And I also made a vow, I will make you lift weapons. Ajujo harihina shastra gahaun taula jahu Ganga janani ko shantanu sutan kahau ajujo harihina shastra gahau. If Shri Krishna doesn't lift weapons today, then I am not the son of Shantanu and Ganga. He made such a resolve, and Shri Krishna had to oblige. So the point here is that selfless devotion is not destroyed in adverse behavior. In fact, it becomes even more selfless. In fact, the test of selflessness is that there is a reason for it to explode, but it does not explode. So remember this definition of love. Sarvatha dhvansa rahitam satyapi dhvansa karane yad bhava bandhanam yunos prema parikirtitaha. Where there is a reason for it for explosion, but it still keeps growing, know it to be true love. That's the kind of love we need to learn in the spiritual realm, which is the complete reverse of worldly love, where even a little bit of adverse behavior and the relationship goes sour. People even become historical. 3 years ago you said that to me, and 7 years ago you said that to me. Right? So flimsy is the worldly love. So further in this love, we don't even see qualities. Initially, you see the qualities of God to take your mind there. Oh, Shri Krishna is an ocean of causeless grace. Oh, he's so divinely beautiful and handsome, even more than Kamdev, etc., etc. That is you want to take your mind there. But when you have to cross one line where you don't even see qualities, because if your love is based on seeing qualities, when those qualities disappear, love will disappear. It happens in the world. You loved someone for his or her beauty, that person grew old and your love also grew old. Wow. You loved Lata Mangeshkar for her voice, and when she became 70 years old, her voice then changed and your love also changed. Right? Why is that happening? Selfishness. And selfless lover says, no matter how my Lord is, I have accepted him as mine. Madhavo yadi vihanti hanyatam Bandhavo yadi jahati tyajyatam Sadhavo yadi hasanti hasyatam Madhavaha swayam muri krito maya. No matter what happens, I have accepted Shri Krishna as mine. This is called selfless love. So that selfless love is so dear to God that wherever he sees it, he says, this lover wants nothing from me, so I'll give him my all. That is the interesting thing. Bin mange moti mile and mange mile na bhik. Without asking, you get everything, and asking, you get nothing. So many lifetimes have passed by. We have been asking God, give me this, give me this, give me this. And we don't even have the intellect what to ask. Remember the child in the jewelry shop? Our intellect is material, all that we ask for is material. And in this life, we decide My Lord, I leave it in your hands. Meri chahi mat karo, main मूर्ख अज्ञान. तेरी चाही में प्रभु है मेरा कल्याण. You now be the director of my life, and you decide. From your hand, anything that comes will be grace. तेरी कृपा तो कृपा है प्यारी, तेरा कोप भी कृपा है प्यारी. Even your anger will be grace because you are all auspicious. So Shri Krishna says, Arjun, those jnani devotees of mine, because they are selfless, because they are dedicated, surrendered to me, I see them as my very self. But he also said that all the devotees are noble-hearted.